This channel is supported by Truefire. Truefire is an online library.
Enough, you can get the Truefire All Access Pass for as cheap as they ever do it, the $99 thing. So just jump and do that if you're looking for the best price you can get Truefire All Access for.
Okay, my name is Nathan John Cordy, and Nathan, I got a problem, which is that I demo gear on the channel, but I live in a relatively small house, like less than 1,000 square feet, and I have a child, 8 dogs, and not enough space to keep every single thing that I do videos on. So I guess this is going to be a relatively regular thing. I've done this like twice before and it seems to work okay. So if you'll indulge me, this is kind of Gear Purge 3.0. I used to sell stuff on eBay a lot, but I'd have felt like this is maybe a slightly more personal way to do things, potentially. It means that sometimes, you know, if we do a handoff in person, I might get to meet some of you guys. So yeah, that's that. Again, one of the other things that I think hopefully you get from this is that I've kind of shown the good and the bad of all of these instruments. So I hope in most cases that you get the instrument, you go, yeah, like you mentioned that thing in the video that you did when that company sent that to him. So that's kind of the pitch here. And I'm looking around, and one of the first things that I'm thinking I don't need to keep, if someone out there is particularly interested in, is the Fender Ultra Luxe Vintage. Now, the issue with this guitar for me is that the neck is a little bit on the skinny side for me. This is the same neck, whatchamacallit, thickness as the Fender Ultra Luxe, which is slightly bigger than a Ultra. But yeah, I gigged this guitar one time. It's really great for that, and stainless steel frets feel amazing. I think it looks really cool, but I've got my perfect ice blue Strat, right? So I demoed this for them, and if someone out there is looking for an Ultra Luxe Vintage, I mean, ideally in the UK, then this one is, you know, potentially out there for you to use. The trem works. So yeah, if you're looking for one of these Ultra things, then this very well looked after one could be looking for a home. So let me know if you're in the UK and interested in one of them. Potentially I could be interested in trades on some of this stuff as well. But in general, I'm looking to get some extra space in the house rather than loads and loads and loads of instruments. On that note, I think my favourite production Fender, this one I bought from Project Music. This is a Vintera 60s, but similarly, this one was bought, and this is the one that I kept from earlier in the year. And yeah, I was quite impressed with this guitar, frankly. Liked it better than any other Vintera that I've played, for sure. I think it looks really pretty. Nice vintage tint to the headstock and stuff like that. I've never gigged this one, but this is not a guitar that I desperately need either. So if anyone is interested in that, then again, feel free to get in touch. It's got a gate or gig bag with that as well, if you're, you know, in the market. I guess I'll put this out here now as well as a thing, maybe. So I bought this. This is a Tokai that I grabbed off of, I think, Reverb. And my buddy John Martin from up the road gave it a good seeing to. And it plays now fantastically well. But if someone is looking for a great playing, refretted Tokai, the negatives that I've seen with this Tokai really are the original tuners, which I think could stand to be upgraded. Now, if no one does want this, maybe over time this will become a project guitar that I do some of those things with, like sticking a set of Monty's pickups and a new loom, maybe, because it is a lightweight body and this is an 80s Tokai, and maybe put on some like Sperzel tuners or something like that, just something to really get it up to speed, because this neck shape is gorgeous and it's obviously very old wood and bits and pieces like that, and it does play well. So that's one. sent me this guitar. I gigged this one time. It does have a little mark on it, but this has been the first guitar from Sterling that kind of made me think, well, you know, why have I not really attention to Sterling? But I think it's got good sounding pickups, plays well. And more importantly than all of that stuff, of course, looks really cool. So if anyone is looking for one of these boys, in the UK, I guess mostly, but yeah, I've got like a little mark here. I think a box fell on it. But yeah, lovely roasted maple neck. I think just a really classy instrument all around, which a lot of these Sterlings have been. I mean, that Luke one was one that went in a previous gear purge. They're just really great guitars. If you've not given one a chance, then I would say you might be pleasantly surprised. Okay, then I've got this Tele, which is the American Hotshot, the American Pro Classic Hotshot. Now, similar to many of the Fender guitars, for me this neck is a bit on the slim side, but other than that, slightly overwound Strat pickup in the middle, and yeah, I liked a lot of aspects about this guitar. As I said in the video, it's not necessarily perfect, but I think this could be a real good workhorse for someone. You know, if you're interested in that and you've been looking for one, feel free to shoot me an email. Yeah, those are some guitars that are at top of mind. Possibly the Sire PRS Q7 copy. If anyone is interested in that, I'd be willing to let that go. I think someone has spoken for the Artist Strat, so that one will probably have a home. And likewise, if there's any other guitars that you've seen me playing and you're thinking, would he sell that one? Do feel free to try me in an email, because, you know, I might be desperate. You never know. But yes, let's talk about pedals a bit. Similarly, if you've ever seen a pedal that you like on the channel, whether it's, I think I might like to keep this, the Cymbal, but, you know, I demo pedals all the time, and I don't need to keep them all. So, like, there's the Crazy Tube Circuits Mirage Junior, if you were looking at one of those and thinking, you know, I'd quite like one that's not been gigged much, or just drop everything. Or there's the VS Audio, which is the Royal Flush, which is basically their King of Tone sort of clone that I did a demo of. If you're looking for one of them, really nice pedal. I've also got the Throne of Tone, if you're looking for one of those from Warm Audio. I probably don't need to keep that. The Tuner Fuzz, or the Walrus Audio Xerox Looper. I don't need that, or Zero, sorry. So if you have a, you know, inkling that you're wanting to try any of these things, even recently I demoed this Mooer GE150 Max. I'm not going to be using that longer term, so let me know in the comments if you're like wanting to try any of these bits and pieces. The gear does mount up over here. And I'm looking at amps as well. I've got loads of them, not loads of them, but enough that I don't need them all. So yeah, if you're ever thinking, would he sell that? The answer is probably yes. And I'm not trying to rip anyone off, so the prices will be fairly reasonable, So yeah, let me know if you're looking for any of that stuff. Cheers for stopping by.